Hello, everyone. My name is Josephine Roach, and I'm a breast cancer advocate, speaker, and most importantly, I am a 6-year breast cancer survivor. I started this series on the YouTube channel to educate people and bring awareness to breast cancer and what my story looked like. My story is different from everyone else's because everyone else's journey has twists and turns, different diagnoses, different treatments. But I wanted to give you a glimpse into what I went through during my breast cancer journey. And through my journey, I journaled, and that was very, very important to me. It kept things organized, but also it helped me write out the feelings I was going through. And it also helped me keep track of, what was being done and what was to come as far as surgeries and treatments. So I encourage you, if you would like or you like writing, I think this is a good thing to do. Nobody has to read it. It's just for you. But as I collected my journal entries and went back after I was done with my journey, I realized I had a story to tell. And I ended up writing a book called Josephine's Journey, a breast cancer survivor story of hope. And I hope that my book will help you. You can purchase it on Amazon if you'd like. And it chronicles my breast cancer journey. I explain some of the things I went through, also incorporating my journal entries. On the last video, I talked about radiation and what I went through, and I wanted to add one thing to that. My husband worked with a woman who was going through breast cancer, and when she was going through radiation, she recommended this cream. It's called Jean's Cream, Jean apostrophe S cream, and it's a cream for radiation, and it helps with burns, as you get more and more into your radiation. And so my husband gifted that to me, and I thought that was very, very helpful. Your radiation oncologist will recommend creams, and that's fine. I just found this cream to be very good, and I used it. And you can purchase it on Amazon. Again, it's Jean's Cream. And like I said, it really, really helped when I was going through radiation. And after I would have the treatment, I would, put the cream on. And again, I want to reiterate to also go, depending on where your breast cancer is, put that cream under your armpit and under your breast, because those were some places I missed, and that's where I burned. And I actually cracked a little, and the skin cracked, and my radiation oncologist then recommended some Silvadene cream, which helped with that. But I want to go on today and talk about healthy lifestyle changes. And when you get this cancer diagnosis, you try to figure out, why did this happen? Did I do something that could have given me this cancer? These are questions that go through your mind. And as I thought about it and went through things, I thought, you know what? I don't think I did anything in particular that caused the breast cancer, but I knew I should have been better with my health. So I started looking at my health and what I needed to change. And at that time, I was nearing the end of radiation, and I sought out an integrative alternative medical oncologist. And so I went to her as well as my medical oncologist. I made an appointment, and what was great about her and her practice was that they treated the whole patient. And, it was mental, physical. They looked at really extensive blood work, even more blood work than I believe my oncologist even did. And when she drew that blood, she would explain, where I fell within, if it was within the range, she looked at where I fell within the ranges and could make suggestions on supplements. And she had an associate that looked at my diet, and we worked on my diet for a good year, looking at things I ate, and she made suggestions and meal plans, and it was very helpful to me. Unfortunately, here in Michigan, this isn't covered by our medical insurance, so you do have to pay out of pocket. So paying for your supplements and also going to these visits, knowing that going forward that you do have to pay for that. But I found it very, very helpful. When she looked at my diet, I didn't have the best diet. I was overweight, and I thought, I really need to make some changes here. I am a huge cheese lover, and I love making those charcuterie boards, but it's not the best thing for you, and that's just one of the things, obviously, that there was other things that I wasn't eating right or correctly. So she navigated that. And we slowly integrated more fruits and vegetables. Like this season, we're here in Michigan, we're in summer, and all the great, fruits and vegetables, just fresh. I go to an organic farm that's not far from my house every Friday, and I get my vegetables for the week. And just yesterday I went and I got some nice purple cabbage. I got a variety of peppers and some eggplant and some lettuce. And these are all things you can, add to your meals. So I find that very helpful. Yes, organic is more expensive, but again, I was trying to do things that I thought would help me live a healthier life. So these are things I do. Do I buy other things that aren't organic? Yes, but I also incorporate these. I love going to the farm when it's open, especially this time of year, and getting everything real fresh. And I come home, and just yesterday, I cooked everything up. So now I have things for the rest of, this week and the upcoming week. So that I would encourage you to do. Look at your diet. I slowly turned, changing my diet, getting away from chicken, meat. I was trying to not eat as much meat, and, integrating more fish. And that's sort of where I am today. And I feel better. I sleep better. I try not to eat as many sweets. And I also incorporated then exercise. So I exercise now, I try 5 times a week, and it's at least 30 minutes of aerobic, incorporating some weight training, and I really like that. I have an accountability group that tune in. We tune in on Zoom every morning. It's very early, 5:30 in the morning, and we each do our own thing on Zoom, but it's accountability. So at least we're all there, and we exercise, and then when we're done, we chat a little. So it to me has been, I needed that accountability. So that's really helped me immensely. Again, it's summer. I love going for walks. Yesterday, my husband and I went for 2 walks, and each one was a little over 2 miles. So again, I would encourage all of these things to change, because it's not only going to help you with cancer, it'll help with all aspects of your health. And, that can only be good and positive. I did, again, the integrative medical oncologist had suggested supplements. So I do take certain supplements based on my blood work. And I encourage you again to, if you can go to someone like this would be, I think a good thing for you. But also you can research these things for yourself, and see which supplements might be better. It's just that if you go to a professional, you're going to get more of a pharmaceutical grade, I believe, supplements that are more pure. And that is what I do. I order all my supplements through her, or the brand that she uses, I order. And it's been really good. I just got my blood work done, and I'm really happy with the numbers. I had some issues with some of my blood work, and I believe through supplements, it helped some of the numbers, like, vitamin D. And of course, most of us in Michigan are depleted in vitamin D. The sun doesn't shine here all the time, and just going out in the sun isn't going to help. It'll help a little increase that vitamin D, but taking that supplement and I take 5,000 IUs a day, really has helped. And it bumped up my vitamin D level, which she liked it to be above 50. So I'm happy to say that it is above 50, and I'm happy because in the past it hadn't, because I'll tell you, I'm not perfect doing these things. And sometimes I would neglect taking the supplements. But I was very, very conscious these last 3 months of taking my medications, taking my supplements, exercising, because I knew I wanted to see if it makes a change in your blood work. And you know what? Of course it did. So exercising, eating right, taking some supplements, that's all going to help for your general well-being. So I encourage you to make some healthy lifestyle changes if you haven't, and see what a difference it can make, and just the way you feel and your energy level and the way you sleep. I mean, I sleep so much better. I was always having issues, waking up in the middle of the night, and now that I've incorporated all these things, sure, a couple of times I do, wake up in the middle of the night, can't get back to sleep. But for the most part, I get 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night, which is amazing. And I feel energized in the morning. And, again, with eating great fruits and vegetables, I really, really feel a lot better. So again, I encourage you to do these things. I mean, it's helped me, and I hope that it would, it helps you. I'm going to go back into my book and the chapter that I entitled Healthy Lifestyle Changes, or I'm sorry, Healthy Lifestyle Choices, and just read a little bit of some of the things that I was doing when I thought, what can I do to improve my health? So first, I took a look at the products I was using on my body. These products included hair products, skincare products, makeup, deodorants, soaps, and lotions. And I began reading the labels carefully. And I changed everything to paraben free. And parabens are added to personal care products as a preservative, and that makes them last longer. But again, parabens, and I found this in my research when I was researching different things for my book, that parabens are known endocrine disruptors that can mimic estrogen in the body, and several studies have shown that parabens can affect the mechanism of normal breast cells and potentially influence abnormal growth. Now, again, it's just suggesting it. It's not saying, yep, this is what causes cancer. It's a suggestion. So I looked at the labels. I did change. I stopped dyeing my hair. And actually, I like the way my hair looks. So I thought, why go back to dyeing it? But again, there's safe dyes that you can use out there. And the lotions, yeah, I look at it, make sure. I mean, a lot of things that are scented, you have to be careful of. But sometimes, I like something scented. So it's not like I'm just like so strict and I'm following these by the T. I mean, sometimes I, put on a perfume. Sometimes I put lotion on that's scented. Again, if it's naturally scented, lavender. I love lavender because it's so calming. So some of my lotions have, a lavender scent, which is fine. Again, these are just suggestions. These are things that I did, and they might not necessarily work, or you might not like what, for me, but this is what worked for me. And again, just my exercise regimen had changed, and I think that was really good. Changing and like I said, changing my eating habits to more vegetables and fruits. Looking at my plate, half the plate should be fruits and vegetables, and the other half the protein. And that's what I've been really aiming. That's my goal. And I sometimes I achieve it, sometimes I don't. Going out to eat sometimes is challenging, but again, you have to have fun. You can't I feel there needs to be a balance. It should be a healthy balance. Also, mentally, I did go to a therapist. That helped my mind, right? We talked about, what I was going through, the feelings, because there are so many feelings going through. So that helped my mind. I meditated. I found meditation to be very calming, praying, whatever grounds you. You have to find something that grounds you and helps you through this journey. Yeah, people can help you, but there's times, you're not around people all the time. And there's times that you're lonely and fearful. And sometimes doing these things really helps ground you, clears your mind. So those were other things that I did to help. So again, I hope that this video helped you. If it did, share it. I would appreciate it if you shared my YouTube channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if it's helpful, just hit the like button. If you have a question, write a comment or write a comment, just do it right below this YouTube video. I appreciate you listening to me, and I hope that if you are diagnosed with breast cancer, that you're getting through it and that you will come out stronger on the other side. Until next time.